Hey, so let's talk about your boy, the 10th anniversary special, The World and NYC. It's a special show. It's kind of crazy. Here we are just a few days away from the 30th anniversary of Raw. And Trish is going to be named the Diva of the Decade. The show is, well, not great. Mick Foley won the Tell Me I Didn't Just See That award. And Booker T mentioned that Foley, who lives on Long Island, couldn't be there. And Meltzer would say the lack of importance this show had to either the people who didn't invite him or to him. And one of the all-time lifelong biggest fans of wrestling spoke volumes that everyone understood. And it got worse because The Rock is announced as the winner of the Best on Interviews in the history of Raw, and he also didn't appear. He was supposed to do a satellite interview, but it goes way too long and turns out to be another embarrassment to the point where the crowd boos him heavily. And he keeps going, and the crowd starts chanting boring. And I don't think anybody ever said that to The Rock. This show just feels like a misstep, no?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. All that satellite bullshit, it didn't work. If we had pulled it off in a reasonable amount of time, isn't it funny that most of the stuff that we don't like is because it went too long?
Yes.
And I think that if you watch television today, and of course we're all creatures of the television world, I noticed the length of time that many commercials have on NFL broadcast has shortened immensely. You don't see 60s anymore. Sometimes you don't even see 30-second commercials, but you see a lot of 15s. And that tells me that the research that these big companies have done tell me that people tune out. Their short attention span scenarios are not good. So I think that the timing of some of these things, and it's funny that the egos of wrestlers today, you tell a guy, well, we want you to do a promo and we need, 5 minutes or something. Well, that would be an eternity for me to stay hooked for 5 minutes on a promo, unless it's just extraordinary. And more often than not, they're not extraordinary. So the length of the time that we discuss on these things is, or that we've discussed, the time component is huge. And talent's just got to understand, it's not about how long you talk. It's about what you say. And was your promo structured to where you could have a beginning, a middle, and an end with a good finish?
Right.
Just like a match. So it's all about the storytelling. I said that earlier. It's not about how many Hurricane Ranas you can do or Steiner lines or whatever. I'm kidding on that one. But it's just not it's not smart business. Manage your times, and when talents go over, you can. It's easy to fix. If it's live, you just don't put them in a live scenario anymore for a while. Let them understand that what you did was wrong, and you did it without any provocation. You did it because you wanted to have more TV time, and that's all well and good, but it's not necessarily right, quite frankly.